Okay, we had a... The game failed to reload the checkpoint, so now we're back. Hey, Alvin.
Alvin! Oh my god, I'm actually glad to see you. What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working? They are working, but their target at the Baron's met yet.
Alright, this time I'm just going to sprint behind him and see what happens.
Are you alright? We need to move. You don't have to tell me twice. Escort secured. Ah! Go! I don't like this. I don't like any of this. Ariel!
What? Why are we stopping?
Okay, go!
Oh, right, the aerial
It's
HK.
turning around! It's right behind us! Don't look back! Good idea!
That's interesting, Unabridged, especially because Linda Hamilton actually does have an identical twin sister, Leslie Hamilton.
She is actually in the second Terminator.
Yep, she's in Terminator 2. Twice. Well, twice if you watch the director's cut.
Which you always should.
Yeah, director's cut's way better. My favorite story, though, is that Crossing Jordan has an identical twin sister.
Yeah.
And she had the flu one week, and so she sent her sister to be in Law & Order that week.
Huh.
And she didn't tell anybody, and her sister didn't tell anybody, and she's like, I'm not going to tell you which episode it is.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, nobody noticed.
Are they both musicians, or am I just misremembering?
I think they're both musicians.
You go talk to Commander Baron. I've had enough excitement for one day.
One of them is on, like, a live album right now.
Nice. Okay.
Did you
What
talk
up,
to her?
Hannah?
Is she mad at me? If I follow her orders, then I'm a bad guy. If I don't follow her orders, then I'm a lousy, incompetent...
No. Alvin's having a rough time. Do 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 do.
Ah, are you demonstrating your stealth skills, Rivers? Well, I see you.
No. Trying to sneak up on people. Not good at it.
Hey, glad to see you alive. Thanks for sticking your neck out for us.
So I guess these are the two characters
Wanted to
who
tell you
might not be there
just in
if you
case.
didn't do optional objectives.
Hey, are you all right? We just got the news about the attack. They're getting closer, aren't they?
Lay still. Don't move.
Aww.
Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
What's up?
I know you're busy, but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the
Come
day.
on.
I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted. So if you're out there and find one that works, bring it to me, okay?
Can't you ask Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I
Nope,
already
that's
did,
not how you
but
use an
they couldn't
apostrophe.
find anything. Just think about it, okay?
Alright. I'll find you a boombox. Don't let it be said I never did anything for you, weirdo. Anybody else need help? Let's go talk to Baron, see what she's up to. You shouldn't threaten people in chat, Panna. No matter what your feelings about Kim Jong-un are, it's always wrong to advocate for people to be murdered.
Rivers, you want to explain to me what the hell happened?
We lost downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
Infiltrators?
Alvin says one of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? Alright, this is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Understood.
Wouldn't that make it easier for
And Rivers,
Skynet to track them?
Despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Do you think the infiltrator's back?
Yes.
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion.
Now that you mention it,
What?
one of our soldiers said that it looked as if one of our guys led Skynet's attack.
That only supports my case. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
Who is Perry?
Who's Perry? You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
You killed a drone with a rock?
I was young and stupid. Thank God the drone wasn't really armed, otherwise I wouldn't be here to tell you the story. He was a resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects.
Oh.
So you can imagine he wasn't too happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone. There was this huge guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. I sure made his day.
Okay.
That huge guy. Was that Perry?
Yes, it was. Commander Perry was in charge of this division before me. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow, Perry and I connected. He taught me how to channel my anger and get it under control.
Aww.
He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got to the 132nd.
Yeah, what happened to the
Whatever
scientist?
happened to the scientist?
He was always doing his experiments, trying to outsmart Skynet. One day he fucked up.
Damn.
And because of that, he's no longer with us. I'd never thought I'd be reminiscing about the
It's
day.
interesting how many
This
celebrities
may come as a surprise
have
to you,
identical
but it
twins.
was the first medal I ever destroyed.
Oh.
I'm not surprised. You were still just a kid.
It's
doesn't
a very
matter.
common thing, and that's because
It
when you
just
have identical
consists of
twin
people.
babies,
But
that's
a-
incredibly useful for celebrity. Sorry, not for celebrity.
You want me to
for
break
filming.
radio silence?
They had a
right?
head start on us. At this
Because
point, we can't afford to lose
when they're
any time.
kids, you can bring two babies to a set, and now a baby can only work on set for 4 hours contractually, right? A day. But if you got two babies that look exactly the same, you can have a baby, right? And then you film for 4 hours, you swap in the other baby for the next 4 hours, you just got a full day of filming with what looks like one baby, right? And so it's not unusual for parents who are, in any way media inclined, who have identical twin children to, employ those babies starting young. So if you're you got two well-behaved babies, that's basically plenty of work in
Jake.
the entertainment industry.
What's on your mind?
Ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl.
Not yet, Horror King.
That's your fault.
Unus annus. Okay.
Have you tried looking for him?
I've looked for him for a while. I went to the place where we said we'd meet if we ever got separated. But he wasn't there. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably
Damn.
dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
Do you want to find it?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Baron, but she's nothing I can't handle. Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child. Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that. I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills. Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
Damn.
How are the wounded doing?
The few that came back, they're doing fine. We patched them up, and at this point we're just sitting and waiting.
Oof. You got anything to say, Patrick? You do not. But Jennifer does. When it's a large green diamond, that means they have a quest. Or just want to have a conversation. It can be either one.
Huh. Wasn't expecting to find you here. You always seem to be out these days.
Yeah, that's true. Lately I've been making extra runs to stock up on resources. The truth is...
Yes, but what's on the channel?
But right
This
now I'm
one-year
just waiting
channel.
for my team to head back to downtown to look for other survivors. Let's hope there still are some.
Is there something on your mind?
See, because we completed the chalk mission, now there are chalk paintings.
You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model.
It's kind of a neat thing how stuff changes in the background because you do the side quests.
Thank you. It means
Why would I not make a good role model? I'm great at killing monsters.
It's the least I can do for helping us all this time. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened. Well, actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Line months before it came. Father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
Knowing your father, it couldn't have been a good joke.
No, it really wasn't. But I wanted to believe him. I think we all did. He tried very hard to keep everyone from worrying. Maybe a little too hard. You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by, and if they did, they weren't always friendly. We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first.
Uh-oh.
People got nervous, and with time, it even got to my father.
Did it ever get to you?
Of course it did. For the first time in my life, there were only the three of us at the house. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware. He put a lock on the door and started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun.
Oof.
He always said he didn't believe in them.
Which is weird, because, you know,
Wanted
killer
us to
robots
leave
everywhere.
our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
Who is this Rose character?
I see that Patrick's doing better.
He is. He's a fighter. Certainly has more courage than I do.
Why did you want to leave?
In the face of what's going on now, it will sound stupid, but it just got to be a bit much, you know? With Patrick
They
hurt,
really
I
didn't
started
show
to
us
wonder if
Patrick
I'm
getting
even doing
hurt,
him
which
any
is
good
weird.
by sticking around. I've been trying to protect him all this time, but I couldn't. I've proven that much already. First in Pasadena, then at our hideout. I was thinking that maybe he'd be safer here at the shelter. But don't worry, I changed my mind since.
Well, that's good. They've done such an incredible job with this game. I do. We're back to the warehouse district! Yay! static location targets not displayed. Strength indicators near HUD increase percentage moving towards the target, decreasing value means
Okay, I'm seeing 2 GPS trackers. Those should be our guys. What the hell are they doing here?
Oh, right, I got points I can spend. So skills. Oh, should I finally increase my explosives? Maybe. Stealth would be good. Stealth. Obviously stealth. I want to finally kill a Terminator with one of those Terminator knives. So we're gonna try to do that before we stop today.
More plasma containers. Looks like Skynet's here for good.
Well, then we're gonna destroy Skynet's infrastructure. That's the job, right?
Flamethrower. If I could get close enough to take a picture.
Yeah. Not hugely shocked there. Apparently they've got armored spiders that have machine guns now, laser machine guns now rather than Gatling guns. So that's not great. I think so? Not sure though. I might have. Oh. Oh my god, I shot off his arm. What? Oh god, I love that you can shoot off their arms. Ah, this is the best Terminator game we've gotten since the last Terminator game we got, which was Binary Domain. Which was not legally a Terminator game, but hoo boy was it a Terminator game. Well, as I said at the time, it was the exact midpoint between Terminator and Snatcher. Which is not that far of a midpoint, because, you know, Hideo Kojima. He loves Terminator a lot. As well he should. Terminator's perfect. Excuse me. Alright, let's get a picture of that flamethrower Terminator. And then we're going to stab him in the back. That's not the flamethrower Terminator. There he is. Yeah, that is a terrible shot. Alright, I've got a Terminator knife, everybody. We're going to try to shut down a Terminator with a single knife stab. Will it go well? Almost certainly not. Okay, that didn't work at all. How are these Terminator knives supposed to work? Terminators never stop and stand in place. And if they don't, how are you supposed to sneak up and stab them in the back? So, Terminator knives, bad investment of resources. Don't use Terminator knives, don't build Terminator knives, don't even keep them in your inventory. I'm in really bad shape. Whew. Wait, was that a new generation? I think the bodies disappear after I search them. Alright, so where's this flamethrower guy? Ah, there he is.
Got it.
And then, because I'm an idiot, I'm gonna try to Terminator knife this guy as well. Well, that didn't work. You can't throw knives. You have to stab them. If I could have just thrown this knife, I would have been doing that ages ago. Having a bad day, huh? I don't know what I can do about that. I would love to help, but you're a Terminator, so, you know. If you would just, you know, make the effort to not be a Terminator anymore, I would be willing to help you with this situation, weirdo. But, to a certain extent, this one's on you. Alright, he doesn't have any arms. He doesn't have any guns. If I can just sneak up behind him, we can get this done. You can see what it looks like when you Terminator stab somebody. And I can get my trophy for it. Although, it's possible you can't stab them when they're alert mode, so we have to like, oh, hacking skill level's too low. I knew I was going to have to increase it at some point. That's why I kept those extra points there. Okay. That was close. Ah. That's not a bad reference. Sorry, that's not a bad set of puns. Alright, so. Is he going to continue his patrol, or is he just going to stand there? I think he's just going to stand there because he doesn't have a flamethrower anymore and therefore has no reason to do any patrolling. We might finally get to kill a Terminator with one of these Terminator knives, people. Everybody take a breath. We got this. Yay! I would rather just use bullets. Still, I'm glad we did that once. Turret? Turret-minator? What's that? I shouldn't be allowed to speak? Should shut my mouth forever? Fun fact about turrets, they don't have ears. So as long as you don't... as long as I don't see you, you're fine. You get as close, sneak as close to them as you want. Ah. Got a nice plasma turret on my side. Everything's coming up rivers. Is everyone seeing how incredibly effective purple plasma weapons are? I need one of those as soon as possible. Watch it just trash this guy. Yeah, purple plasma weapons are the bomb. Alright, let's go save and wrap this up. Has something terrible happened? Something terrible happened. Oh, okay, something terrible happened. Apparently something terrible happened and I have to wrap this up. It's hard to not play Terminator games is the problem. What you have to understand is Terminator is the only franchise worth making video games about. So when someone finally actually makes a Terminator game, how can we not just keep playing it? This is my plan, by the way. Just lure Terminators back to my turret. Let my turret do the job. Oh no, I've been detected by a Terminator. Whatever shall I do? Wink. What's that? Hide behind my awesome Terminator cannon? This guy's making some weird choices. Think he's trying to sneak around behind me? Okay, that guy's been told not to leave his patrol area no matter what, which is a pretty smart thing to tell a Terminator, the way I've been luring and murdering Terminators. Like, I think they've caught on to some of my tactics. The point is, he's dead now, and we don't have to worry about him anymore. Also, that he gave me bullets, so I actually turned a profit on killing that Terminator. You may be asking, why does Skynet have crates? And I would say, Skynet is every bit as worried about equipment being damaged in transit as humans are. Skynet has the exact same concerns we do about equipment getting rained on. So yes, it is 100% plausible that Skynet would be building crates. And it knows that there are human scavengers, so it would make sure those crates are locked in a significant way that humans can't get into them, and you need hacking devices and skills to open. So yeah, nothing is implausible about this situation. No, nothing terrible happened at all. I was just being sarcastic. It would be funny if that had not counted for my trophy, because I backstabbed a Terminator with no weapons, who like completely lacked arms because I had brutalized him. But no, I was fine. Yeah. As long as you can shoot flamethrower Terminators in the back, they are not a threat. Ah, save point. Where's this save point? We all see the save point on the map, right? Like, I'm not going crazy? Oh, there it is. It was on the other side of the wall. I was just confused. Alright, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. This has been Terminator Resistance. You know, top 10, maybe top 5 game of the year. Probably not number 1. Resident Evil 2 did come out this year, but definitely one of the best games I've played this year. I will see you back here for more new and upcoming games. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.